can't believe you don't want a tripod.
We do have a tripod, but it's just this makes it like more like personal, at least with Dr. DeBeer. So that's just what we usually do. But so
Camera or you?
Look at the camera.
Okay.
Now look at me. Yeah, whichever one you're more comfortable with. They both look great.
Okay.
What brought you to Axon Integrative Health?
I came to Axon after I had a long conversation with ChatGPT about my health. It has been following me along for probably 2 years now. It recommended you as one of the #1 locations for functional medicine in the United States. It gave me you as #1 and gave me 4 others to check out. So I called all of them, and this was actually closer to me. So I thought, well, score, it's a 5-hour drive for me. I came here, I called you first, and it was very promising, very exciting, everything that I was praying for. If you are sick in bed and you're laying around dreaming about the perfect place that you could go to, it would be, I would have all these doctors working on me, figuring out what's wrong from head to toe, not just my back is out, not just I have this or that, but on a cellular level, on your blood level, on your energy, your thought process. I mean, it's like A to Z, and that is what I found here. It's more than what the other places offered because they have a lot of the similar services that you have, but when you do not add maybe 2 or 3 of these services, it makes all the difference in the world because you do not have the recovery support, you do not have the IV, you don't have the doctor. It is the entire package all in one place. So I was beyond pleased. And then when I met the staff, I expected to be working with one doctor for the day and then maybe do some services and not really have any. I didn't expect the relationship with the staff that every single staff member is my doctor and they're qualified to be my doctor. Not only are they a neurologist or a neurospecialist, but they're also specializing in something else. And that is what they're contributing to this part of it. Each one of them has their specialty. All together, the village makes you better. It's really, it took a village. It took a village.
That's awesome.
That's what you guys are. Yeah, it's amazing.
Next question. How was your experience at Axon different from other healthcare providers that you've had in the past?
Okay, so I've been to 13 neurologists, 1 functional neurologist, so this is my first full clinic. I was at Las Vegas going to a functional neurologist every day for 2 years. I would spend 4 to 6 hours a day in the clinic for 4 to 5 days a week. And I relied on him to save my life every day. If something was going wrong, I would start having seizures from dystonia. I would call at any time of the day, 24/7, and I would get help. And I thought that that was necessary for me to survive or to work or to do my career in the future. I thought I'm going to be moving to Vegas and doing this full time. This is my life, and then I'm going to fit in what I can in the meantime. The difference that when I came here, you're not treating me my dystonia or my epilepsy, my epileptiform, or my pernicious anemia. You're treating all of it. You're treating the cells in the body to heal itself. And that concept is completely, absolutely backwards from everything that I've ever done. I've had, well, with 13 neurologists, the first thing that they do is like, you're lying, this isn't really happening to you. We had the sleep study, the epileptic study, the MRIs. I had 7 MRIs in 1 year from one neurologist. I had the Davis x-rays, the EEG, the CAT scans, the CTs. I had it all. I have had it all. I've been on 25 medications. When I say I don't want any meds, I can do this without, I can do it, I can do it. No, we're gonna have to give you 1 med and then 7 meds to counter that med and then another med. And then so I was on 25 meds at a time. I did 27 Botox shots at one time every 3 months. It made my muscles so weak. I was just like, can't even, I got the forward head jumped, the reverse curve in my neck. It was just horrible. So that was not working out. Then I had the implant stimulator trial, and I went in with the attitude like, I'm gonna be that 1%. This is gonna be the thing that makes my seizures go away, my pain, it's gonna be great. I got that in and it was sheer hell on earth. I couldn't get it out fast enough. I was like, get it out now, get it out now, get it out now. I'm like, you have to stay with it for 3 days in you, and then you can go back to surgery and have it taken out. So that was not a winner. So I've tried everything that Big Pharma has offered. I've tried meditation, acupuncture. I've tried all of the things that we're doing now. I've done the red light. I've done a couple hyperbarics, but nothing together where when you have to go to 17, well, I have 15 appointments here a day. imagine if you had to go to 15 appointments even in a week to everywhere all over town. You couldn't do it. You could not physically do it. It's exhausting, it's expensive, and it's all together here in one place. So I'm getting all the recovery and all of the top health. And I think the thing that made the absolute difference between here and everywhere else is you neuroscan me. The only place that gave me the neuroscan. You put that on, it tells you what your brain is doing, it gives you the reading, you can see, oh, there's your dyslexia, there's your dystonia, there's your PTSD, there's your childhood trauma, there's where the back of your, oh look, there's your genius part of your back of your brain, there's where your brain's not functioning. It is absolutely mind-blowing. And then when you guys can take that and say, well, we know now where we're gonna fire these neurons in this part of the brain, inhibit this part, overwork this part, get it, your Pee Wee Herman and your Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, line up together. That is what you guys are doing. It didn't take 2 years of 4 to 6 hours a day. It didn't take a chiropractic adjustment every single day. In fact, the thing that blew my mind the most is you guys quit adjusting me. And I'm like, I'm used to getting adjusted every day. Like, every day I get an adjustment. And it's because I've got to get the S shape back in my, you know, the curve back in my back. But the philosophy here is your body wants to heal itself. So if you give your cells and you give your brain the nutrients to tell the body what to do, and it starts firing those things again, your body starts aligning itself. I just kept bucking that thought. That's just so backwards to everything that that we've always known, right? So for a week and a half, I have two little out, they're just a little bit out right here, and I'm like, man, they're out. I do not have any other symptoms other than I know that they're out, and that's just like, get them in, get them in, get them in. So I finally talked Doc into giving me an adjustment, and he was right. It upset my nervous system, like, you know, the nausea, the vomiting, oh my gosh, now my neck instability is way worse. He was right. If I had just like sucked it up, dealt with those two little outs just for a little bit longer, my body was self-correcting. But because I'm like, just give me an adjustment, I got the adjustment, and now my body's going, you know, I inflamed the whole nervous system again. So that is an excellent lesson learned, I think. I've got to go through the hard way. I got to smack myself against the wall before I can just like grasp the truth. But it is going to be, there's so many of us that are old school, like push yourself harder. That's the wrong way to do it now. We are going to have to relearn everything that we thought we knew. It's all wrong. I love it.
That's awesome. Now, what changes have you noticed since working with our team? I know you already kind of went into that.
So one of the very first things is when I came here, I was having seizures every day, and I have seizures that I lose my language. So I'll be going like Mikey, you know, you're just saying gibberish, and I know what I'm trying to say. And I've never lost my language when I've had a seizure. I never lose consciousness, but I'll have big seizures like my face or my head. I have cervical dystonia and I have general dystonia. So sometimes my legs curl up into my body, my toes curl up, my hands curl up. This happens to me every day. If it's mostly structural is what I believe, is that because I can get really upset emotionally and I do not spark a seizure, but I get a little bit out and my seizures don't stop. And my brain gets imbalanced and my seizures just don't stop. So I was having a seizure every day. We got my seizures under control, but I left Vegas in May, and then my seizures started coming back almost immediately. Within 2 days here, I didn't have any more seizures. 2 days, and I think it's the helmet, I think it's the nutrients, balancing my brain, going, there you go, getting all the toxins out. I was poisoned by crop spray in 1977 when I was a little kid. But we were crop spray people, and so the industrial crop spray, I got into it, it killed me. They brought me back 3 times at the hospital and said, you're gonna have something, we just don't know what it'll be. So it was pernicious anemia is kind of how it absorbed into my body. Things quit working, lots of cysts and toxicity, brain toxicity. When I was in Vegas, they give you this test, you can go get this awesome test, and it'll tell you, oh, you've got aluminum poisoning, you've got high metal poisoning, and ways to get rid of it. And it's a long process because it'll be just a little dose of this, you know, every day, and maybe in 6 months you kind of get it cleared out, or you do a little detox. Not here. Here, wham, bam, detox. You feel fantastic. I have been detoxing all week long, and I have not had the sick, I'm really surprised. I was expecting to go through, oh man, you know what detox hell is. You know, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get the detox flu. No detox flu whatsoever. In fact, I'm like, what are you guys giving me? Because I just feel good. I don't have the nausea, the dizziness, the sickness, nothing. It's just positive, just really, really positive. And I think the staff, your verbiage with your staff, I asked, do you guys take a training where you all speak the same and have the same positive language? And like, no, we don't. We just do a good job hiring. And I think that's true, because I think the positivity of the staff and each staff person being so confident and so knowledgeable in what they're doing, and then they're feeding that to you, you know, and so you're just getting so much when you're here. I love this place.
I love it.
Yeah, all my friends need to come. This is not a place for dystonia, epilepsy, mold toxicity, Raynaud's. It's not a place for just one thing. You know, it's your body. You're a human. You probably have worn it out, beaten it up, overexerted it. Everybody that's even healthy would benefit from this, because it's just going to elevate your whole entire. Wow, when you function better, everything is better. Everything is better. Even your attitude of things are possible. That's the best thing.
That brings us to the next question. Is there anything else you would like someone considering Axon to know about your experience?
Yes, absolutely. You need to get ready to come here for a 2-week intensive. Save your dollars, get your butt here. There's no excuse, because I think of all the time and money that I've wasted. I've been chasing health since 1977. I mean, that's since I was a little kid. I've always been hyper vigilant, aware of something bad's going to happen to me. And the symptoms that I was having then, we didn't even put them together as dystonia. We put them together as, oh girl, you just don't stop. You're a dancer. Those are just growing pains. Those are just leg aches. So I think that if you listen to your kids now, if you brought your children, your grandchildren here now, just get a neuro read on their brains, see what's happening, give them the best opportunities for life. It's hard enough. So if you could overcome their own anxiety, their own challenges, I think, wow, you just set your kids, your grandkids way above the bar already. And then if you're suffering with anything, even arthritis, even the minor thing, you know, you're just getting old, it's just life. This rejuvenates you. It puts all the things back into your body that we cannot get from supplements and food. We need more, you know. We've depleted ourselves. My friends need to come here. If they're my friends, I love them. They need to come here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's everything.
All right.
Thank you